With a game in hand, Mo Salah tried, he tried again, and finally it paid off. 11 shots today, that's a record for him, and how much is owed to the quality of the pass from McAllister.
Brilliant pass, McAllister. He is a smart footballer, I tell you. I'm usually impressed with him, his decision-making. And again, like anything else, just when you speed things up in the final thirds, vital. But he gets it here. The execution, the weight of the pass, brilliant first touch from Salah. Beautiful, sexy football to me, this. Love watching that.
Do you know what I like about his goal as well, McAllister? It's like it's slow motion for him as well. In the game with Mo Salah, like, everything slows down when you're in the box. You have a lot more time. The first touch was set him up to goal, and it's a Theo Walcott goal, not Rich's goal, right?
I was only joking with you. I took it personally. It's just joke.
When all in the heat of the battle, just that tempo, that coolness to slow it down like McAllister did.
Well, Alexis, congratulations. Just how hard have you had to work out there to get what you wanted from that game?
Well, thank you very much. Yeah, we didn't start as we wanted, but it was an amazing game. We played against an unbelievable team. I know them very well. I know what they can do. And I think it was a tough match. It was a tough match, but at the end we won it, so we are very happy.
Difficult start, as you said. This Liverpool side, you've got a great record for turning things around, but how hard is it not to let that panic set in when you concede so early?
Well, I would rather not to concede so early. But as you say, the mentality of the boys is amazing. That's what you need when you are 1-0 down. And today we showed it again. But as I said, next time we have to try to start winning and not losing.
Well, it was your ball that eventually found Mo, who found the winner after an uncharacteristic off-target first half for him. Utter relief, I'm sure, for you when you saw it go in.
Yeah, well, he's been asking some passes and assists from me during the week. So I think in the first half we tried to be connected. I played a few passes to him, but then second half he scored. So that's the mentality he shows, because in the first half, as you say, he missed a couple, but then second half he showed his quality.
Well, your work done for now. You are top of the table, at least for a couple of hours. Would you be watching the game this afternoon?
Yeah, if I get home at the time, yeah, I will watch it, of course, because I like to watch football, and I think this is a great football match. So I will watch it, enjoy it, and then the result is not the most important thing.
All right, well, you can put your feet up for now. Well done today. You are the player of the match. This is all yours.
Thank you very much.
Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You better hurry up. We've only got 25 minutes to go before kick-off. Here at the Etihad, a key performer, as I said, in that Liverpool midfield. Mo Salah with the crucial goal to send Liverpool 3 points clear. It was a question of getting the job done, Roy, but do you see it as a big positive for them that when it really mattered, those key players did stand up?
Yeah, that's where the senior players come into it. Look at McAllister there, the brains behind everything. Obviously, you've got runners, you've got energy, but you need someone with that football intelligence. And then when you've got a brilliant goal scorer like Salah, and what all the great goal scorers do, they're not really worried about missing. They're not happy to miss, but they keep getting in there. That's where that bravery and courage comes into it. Salah, how many shots did he have? 10, 11?
11, yeah.
It didn't bother him. He kept getting in there. Even the chances he was missing, they weren't exactly clear-cut chances, but it didn't bother him. Kept getting in there. And what impressed me about Liverpool today, they didn't panic. Maybe it helped them when they conceded so early in the game that there was obviously a long way to go. And right at the end there, they should have finished the game off a little bit earlier. Brighton obviously kept their spirits and when it's 2-1, you're always in with a chance. But Liverpool's, I suppose, calmness, what impressed me today, having gone a goal down.
And against a good team, kept on creating chances, Theo.
Yeah, no, Liverpool, of course, Mo Salah, we know, yes, his goal-scoring record is incredible, but like we say, they kept on going into the last minute when I'm actually here saying, just go to the corner flag, you want to get a result. And this is what we're talking about, experienced players are trying just to grind a result out, but they still want to score goals, and it just shows. And of course, with the goal factor that Arsenal have in this moment in time as well, that's maybe why Klopp's encouraging guys, look, we can't stop, we need to keep on going. So that's why at times it's a bit sort of like a basketball match, back and forth, I feel, at times.
And remember a couple of hours ago, Micah, you were saying ahead of this game that Manchester City didn't have to win. Does this change your perspective now that Liverpool have got the job done?
It's sort of like Liverpool have just gone under the radar. We've been talking about Man City and Arsenal. Liverpool are top. I wouldn't say must win, but now you're looking at the table and thinking, yes. We've got to turn it on today. We've got to turn it on today.
It's not must win, but you have to win.
Yeah, that's the 7th time this season Liverpool have come from behind to win a Premier League game, the most in the Premier League era. They were 1 down, they got back to 1-1, and then it was his pass for Mo Salah to finally get his goal, Gail, to win it for Liverpool.
Yeah, it's a good goal, nothing special. You can see a back four becoming a back six nearly, too much space, and when you allow space to a player like this, obviously you will find a solution. You go nearly 3 seconds on the ball. You see here, the striker is with him. He's probably thinking at one point, I'm too deep, I don't want to be there. The back four become a back five and the back six, and here you can see the space for McAllister. I mean, he's not World Cup winner for nothing. You know, he's probably man of the match today. You give him nearly 3 seconds there to find someone. He will find someone. And if you find someone like Mo Salah in that zone, then you're asking for trouble. But yeah, the finishing is good, but I think you have to do better. When you go to a back four, to a back six, is to take the width and make sure that you can stop those crosses or that pass who goes across. They don't do that. They get punished because Liverpool got quality. Maybe this is not what they have today, Brighton.
Honestly, and that's most probably through the whole game. The first time, I think Welbeck's kind of not been within a yard of McAllister, and I think in so many ways it's almost like Klopp said to McAllister at half-time, look, stay higher, don't come back and get the ball, because then we can put Welbeck maybe where he doesn't want to go and cause some uncertainty, and that's what it looked like it happened, and they capitalised off it.
I think what happened with the game itself is that the goal, what they scored initially, kind of put Liverpool on the back foot. And then Brighton then started to get themselves into the game a bit. They should have created a lot more against the Liverpool side that felt a bit nervy and they could pass through. I thought some of the times they passed through Liverpool very easily, but they didn't do too great with the final ball. But in the end, like Gail pointed out there, you can't give that much time and space to a Liverpool side kicking into the Kop, you know, trying to sustain a challenge. So that much time, you're going to get punished, and they did get punished.
Roy, Theo and Micah are here on this title-defining, potentially Super Sunday. We warned of this potential Brighton threat against Liverpool. Didn't expect the 87 seconds start that they made at Anfield, which really silenced the crowd, Micah.
Yeah, it was sharp. We know how Liverpool are going to play, try and contain the ball, but then obviously Bradley gets caught in a position where he's upfield. This time, Kwanzaa gets put in a position where he has to sort of engage. He doesn't do that. Adingra being excellent down that side, and then it's just midfielders trying to get back in, but it's just the finish was exquisite from Welbeck. But just on this angle here, you just see how this space that normally they would get over a little bit quicker from a Liverpool point of view doesn't happen, and now everyone's at 6 and 7s, and then a wonderful finish from Welbeck there.
Oh, brilliant from Welbeck, but not just that. Just we're talking about generational wingers, positive, and then you get your luck. Danny there got his luck come out to him, and he's ready for it. And it couldn't have hit it cleanly. No.
Could have sent Liverpool back into their shells, but it didn't really happen,
Yeah,
Roy.
to be fair, yeah, they didn't panic. That's where you get, obviously, your senior players, they kept calm. And they've created a number of chances, and obviously they deserve to get back into the game against set pieces. Brighton, no doubt, will be disappointed with this. Particularly this ball here, you're looking at Salah, you're going, listen, but credit to Diaz. You're on about players gambling. If you look at his movement here, he's ahead of everybody. With the it's not a great ball into the box, and these little details, and he's on the move. If you look at him, he keeps himself on side. Brilliant movement. A bit of luck with the deflection. Deserves a bit of luck with the gamble. Poor defending from Brighton, but lovely finish, one touch, and they certainly deserve to be obviously a level.
Liverpool 14 shots in the half, 7 of them by Mo Salah. Would he be expected to have converted at least one of them, Theo?
I mean, it's hard to actually criticise Mo Salah, but this is the sort of person he is. He's always in the situation where he creates chance for himself. You know, you probably expect that one to fire into the far net there, but I love the fact his movement. He's always causing problems to defenders. He's always asking questions of them as well, and he's very unpredictable, as his finishing is as well. Here again, another one here, he gets himself in a good sort of space. But again, it's sort of half-hearted, that one really, but it's this one here when I feel like where I feel Mo Salah is at his best, when he's running from deep from pace. First time, you can see what he wants to do, but again, it's just
what is he trying to do in that one?
Well, he's trying to do a Theo Walcott finish.
He did the Theo Walcott finish.
No, but Mo, I can't criticise enough. He scored so many goals, and I'm sure he's going to have a lot more chance the second half, just like Liverpool.
It won't bother him in the slightest, will it?
1-1 at Anfield between Liverpool and Brighton after that very entertaining first half. Lots to get through. Let's start with Brighton's fast start, but it came, Gail, from a misplaced pass from Mo Salah.
Yes, well, I mean, players make the decision on the pitch, but you will argue that that was the best choice. his reaction after is good, but is also negative because he wants to go and get involved to get the ball back, but free up some space in the back. And the rest, I think, for me, we spoke with the boys, but I think you have to protect the midfield. So here you can see the pass, okay, take the decision to play forwards. Maybe you can recycle and go the other way. Yep. That's whatever. If the ball goes through, we don't say nothing. But this reaction here create the space. And we know Brighton, they will use the wings. They will use the wingers, the pace, powerful. And here, at that point, it's a 2 against 2. And if you see right here, the centre-back and the centre midfield are following the run. The run is perfect in the box. You have to follow, free up the space in the middle of the park. And the execution on the strike is fabulous. Yeah. But you have to give the priority on closing down the middle and send always wide. You always have time to defend on that.
What about that finish, though?
It's a fantastic finish. And it's the kind of finish that at the start of the game, you just say, yeah, I might as well. It's early in the game. Let me get some shots off. But he's hit that so clean. You watch how it is. His body position's absolutely perfect. And he hits it clean there. Look at that. That's on the rise. It's going to be very difficult for the goalie to save that, even if he gets anywhere near it, which he doesn't.
2 in 3 against Liverpool for Danny Welbeck. Now, before we see the equaliser, the Brighton players were a little upset they didn't get a corner. Were they a bit unfortunate? A goal kick, rather, a bit unfortunate here?
I think if you want to use VAR to pull things like that back, I would say, yeah, they're a bit unfortunate. I don't think the naked eye of a referee catches that. Even if it was the other way, no one would see that. I think we'd have to get this magnifying glass out and rerun it to actually see it. But then you get to the point where, well, they've actually scored from this now. So is it something VAR are meant to get involved in?
And we're happy, Gail, here about the deliberate use of there. Diaz is onside.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can argue with the defender. You know, you have to be able to be mobile and to adapt to certain situations. And you can see the defender is trying to panic clear the ball. And here you have to be able to move your hips and clear the ball better. Obviously, it's easier for me to say in front of the TV, but this, as a defender, you have to kind of try to connect better. The finish is great. You know, it's he wants it, he's aggressive with the ball. 1-1, I think he's deserving there.
Now, Mo Salah has had 7 shots in that first half, the most of any game this season. Hasn't been his usual self.
No, I think you could see that there's a bit of rust in him, and some of his decisions are not great. I think that one there, you know, we've seen on many occasions that one end up in the top corner. That's a great run from him. I think he's just got to square this to Nunez. You know what I mean? Nunez gets a tap in, and then he might give him one back later in the game. So that was another poor decision. Again, this one, you know, this is a tight one, you know, just on the outside of the right foot. You know, I'm not sure if he's got enough time to maybe get the right foot on it, but again, you know, it was. This is the one. So that's the kind of he doesn't get himself around it. He doesn't open his body up so as he can get the curl on the ball. If you look at it from this angle, you see he's coming on. He comes onto it very straight. He needs to open himself up, so he can't get the angle to set it out past the post maybe. So. You can just see a bit of rust in him.
This is a big half now for Liverpool in this open game we're watching.
They have to be careful. I think Brighton are waiting, setting traps and trying to catch them in transition. I think Gal highlighted they're trying to overload that right-back areas because Bradley goes too early. Salah isn't really tracking back to try and help him. So there are opportunities for Brighton to break and cause Liverpool massive problems.
As it stands, Liverpool are top of the Premier League, but they want 2 more points on that total in the second half. 1